tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to make a scarf using some Lion brand Woolies Thick and Quick and this big chunky clover hook. And as you can tell, this is a P15mm hook. And these can be found at your local craft store or on Amazon. And like I said, this is a beginner friendly pattern. It's going to work up super fast and it only uses one type of crochet stitch. So if you've never crocheted anything in your life, you're going to be able to make this pattern, I promise. I'm going to go slow and go step by step so that you have all the things you need in order to do this project with ease. So let's get started. Okay, so what we're first going to do is start by making a slip stitch. And the way that I do this is I take my yarn and kind of put it with the tail and then the working yarn with tail on the left and working yarn on the right. I twist like that, grab, and pull through. Let me do that again just so you can see. Here's my tail, working yarn. Put my fingers in like this, twist, reach down, grab that tail, and pull up. Super simple. So then we're going to put this on our hook, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to chain 21. So yarn over, pull through, 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 and you're going to continue doing this until you have 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, so we have a chain of 21. In the second chain from the hook, so if you see this is 1, this is 2, so in the second one, we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, draw up a loop. We've got 2 loops on our hook now. Yarn over, draw through 2. We've just made a single crochet. So let's do it again into the next stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, draw up a loop. We've got 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and draw through 2. Do it again. Insert, yarn over, draw up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, draw through 2. And just keep doing this all the way across. And I'll go slowly working the row just so you can see everything. So now we've done our last stitch. Now sometimes what happens is people get a little confused whenever they get to the ends of their work. They either start to grow or they start to decrease. So I'm going to show you how not to let that happen. So we're gonna chain one and we're gonna turn our work. Now, this chain one is like a single crochet. Now, typically people are going, this is how their work grows. They think that they need to do this number into that stitch, okay? But here's what you've done. You've just increased because now there's 2 stitches technically in this row, or in this stitch rather. So we don't want to do that. So let me show you a little trick to make sure you're going into the right one. If you take your work and you flip it like this, do you see how there's a V there and a V there? Well, that chain one is coming up out of this V. So we know, oh, there's already a single crochet there. I don't need to do it there. I need to go into this next one. So you've got your chain one, and now you put a single crochet, go under, see the V? Go under the V, yarn over, draw up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2. And so you continue going under each V all the way across. And when I get to the end, I'm going to show you how to make sure that you've got those nice, beautiful straight edges. So go ahead and put a single crochet in each stitch all the way, and then I'll meet you back here so we can make sure that we don't have any mess ups. All right, so we're back here at the end, and right here it can get a little fuzzy because you're like, okay, this is where we started our row, and you think, okay, do I do it there? Do I do it there? Where do I do it? So this is pretty obvious. Here's your V. See your V stitch right there? You're going to insert right under there, and you might have to push it a little bit to help. You're just going to draw like that. Now you might think, oh, well, it looks like there's a stitch down there. Maybe I need to do it there. Nope, you're done. Now you're going to chain one, and you're going to turn. And remember, your chain one counts as a single crochet. So if you got to double check, there's your chain one coming out of that stitch. Okay, so that means we need to go here. And you're going to continue with your single crochets all the way across. Now, you're going to do this until you use up both skeins of yarn. You're going to do 2 skeins of yarn. So once you have used up both of those, then it's time to tie off and weave in your ends. And I am going to work this up real quick. I'm going to come back and show you. But again, remember, single crochets all the way across for the whole scarf. Your chain one counts as a single crochet, so don't put 2 there. And remember, when you get to the end, that last stitch right there, that chain one stitch. Let me see if I can grab it. Right there. That chain one stitch is where you go for the last one, okay? So just keep working. And then I will meet you back here once you have attached both skeins of your yarn. I'll meet you back here and I will show you what the finished product looks like. I wanted to show you how you can join ends whenever you are finished with your skein and you want to attach your new skein. So one way that you can do it where it has more of a seamless tie is you can use a felting needle and the foam and felt it together. But since most people aren't going to have that, I'm going to show you what I do. Basically what I do is I give myself about 2 to 2.5 inches on either tail, and then I simply tie a knot, and then I kind of turn it and tie a knot the other way. And the reason for this, leaving these, is because these can be put on tapestry needles and sewn in so that you can't tell where it is. And as you can see, this is a really tight knot. So just wanted to show you how I did that whenever I'm attaching a new skein of yarn, just in case you were curious as to how to do that. And so I'm gonna finish up here and then I'll be right back to show you how I attach both of the ends for this infinity scarf. So we're back, and as you can see, we've got a gorgeous squishy texture. And so, by the way, this color in this Lion Brand Thick and Quick, let me see what the mystical, yes. Oh, it is mystical. It is so pretty. I just love it. So this is going to be the perfect kind of cowl or infinity scarf, if you will, however you want to define it. So basically this is what we're gonna take our two ends together, and let me see. Oop, sorry about that. You're basically going to single crochet the ends together. So I'm gonna put my hook through there, line this up here, and we're just gonna single crochet these together. Just trying to make sure that everything is lined up. Just like so. I like the finish that a single crochet row gives, and I feel like it helps your work not like a bunch together. I mean, the other option is to, the other option is to close it with a tapestry needle, but I just prefer this method. Some people might say it's a bit bulkier, but I like the finish. And there's not really any rhyme or reason to how or where these stitches are placed. You just want to make sure that your ends are lined up properly, and just check, you know, to make sure everything's lining up. Kind of hold that together. And, you know, help the yarn get through the hole. And so this will take you 45 minutes to an hour to complete. So if you were looking for quick projects for selling at market, or if you were like in a rush and you're like, oh no, I need last minute Christmas gift ideas, this would be a perfect solution for you. Get that last one. And then last stitch into both of those. And oop, I'm all bunched up. Oh my, sorry about that. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, see how there's this tail from the other one? I'm gonna wrap both of those and pull them both all the way through like that. And then what you'll do is you will weave in both of those to your thing. So I'm just going to tie these together just so they can be secure. And then knot them one more time. Boop. All right, and then I'm going to snip this real quick. Let me get my scissors over here. I'm going to snip this, leaving it long enough for me to sew that in. And then just so you can see the finished look, see, this is the seam, which you can't even tell. That's one reason why I like the single crochet seam. It's not bunched, it really flows nicely, and it makes the cowl look great. So like I said, and this is, we're gonna need to weave this in, and since this is gonna be right side facing out, this is what I like to do. I like to pop those onto the other side, and then I'll weave them in on the other side. But as you can see, this is such a simple, beautiful cowl, works up in less than an hour, 2 skeins of yarn, and if you can get a great deal on some Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick, ugh, even better. So yes, I hope you love this pattern. I hope you enjoy it, and subscribe, like the video, share it with your crafty maker friends, and I will see you in the next tutorial.